Hey everyone, welcome to your daily inspiration. Just give me a second, I'm trying to straighten this out a bit. Okay, so I usually do this before I start my video. I have the sage here, and I usually sage my whole desk area, all my cards, and just kind of clear the negative energy to get ready for some positive daily inspiration. So let's go ahead and do that. So as I'm doing this, I just ask you guys to take a couple deep breaths, relax, and just be ready to open yourself up to allow yourself to be ready for whatever messages need to come your way. Okay. I know a lot of people love the smell of this stuff. I'm not really a big fan, but I do appreciate what it does, so I do use it. To me, it kind of smells like burnt plastic. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's kind of growing on me a little bit, but anyways, all right, you guys. Let's get a dose of daily inspiration. Wow, that was ready to come out. As usual, you guys, just a quick reminder because it helps the channel. Please don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoy the video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. If you're interested in knowing when my new videos come out, please hit that notification bell right beside the subscribe button. You do have to make sure that you click at the notification bell what you prefer, whether you want all notifications or just certain notifications. And please share, get the message out there for those that need it. And comments. I love your comments, guys. Please keep on sharing your story and just letting me know how you resonate with the messages. And donations. I appreciate it so much, you guys. And personal readings are also still open if you're interested in one. My email is in the description below. So go ahead and send me an email and I'll get right back to you. All right, so you guys have the Triumph of Galatea, number 21. For those of you interested in the numbers. So we're going to start off with a little poem. I'm going to hold it up. I tried to improve my light. Hopefully it worked. Let me see. Maybe if I hold it like this. There we go. A mythic beauty takes a ride. Across the ocean she doth glide, friends and lover by her side. While I sit and coldly gaze in envy of her carefree ways, and make designs to spoil her days. Wow. All right. So the message here is you are being watched. Lately, you've been having fun at the expense of getting the job done. And so far, there have been no serious repercussions. But be warned, someone has been keeping an eye on you, and you will not get away with this kind of behavior forever. Perhaps she is jealous of your carefree ways, or simply irritated at your lack of responsibility. In any case, it is time to straighten up and do what you are supposed to do before you get called out. Another message here is do not be paranoid. You've been under a lot of pressure to perform, and it's starting to get to you. You feel your every move is being scrutinized, and each mistake could cost you big. Try to ease up a little. Everyone knows that you are only human, and despite how it seems, you are not being judged so harshly. All right. What a way to start off a reading, huh? right, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull 2 love cards, see what's going on in love. And then we'll incorporate this with all the other cards we pull, and we'll see what the big picture is. Oh, lots of love, you guys. Lots of love. And the card that was upright is playfulness. So I feel like some of you are just maybe a bit paranoid. Ooh, and under the deck, bottom of the deck, soulmate. So some of you, I feel like the message here is allow yourself to have fun. Maybe not be so hard on yourself. You know, even if there is someone paying attention to your every move, you know, like we were saying in the second description, people understand that you're only human. So what's one person's annoyance is, another person is going to say, well, that's just them, and that's just how they feel. But some of you are definitely dealing with a soulmate. And remember, you guys, a soulmate isn't always romantic. A soulmate isn't always a friend. A soulmate can actually be your enemy. But you are soulmates. You are friends on the other side. It's just that you agree to come here and to play the part that you are supposed to play in the situation we call life. So they are basically here to help you. You know, this is a time today, or you want to get in touch with your playful side. You know, maybe you've been really stressed out lately. I know due to the holidays, it can be very stressful. I've been stressing, but trying to, you know, balance myself and, you know, just keep doing what you do. Keep pushing through. Believe that everything will work out. But get in touch with your playful side today. You know, I think someone is just jealous. Someone is very jealous of your carefree ways. And for some of you, maybe that stops you from being so happy and carefree because you sense that these other people are jealous and you don't want them to feel that way. So you kind of, you know, restrict yourself when you shouldn't have to. I'm also getting here, if you want to recapture a romance, you've got to allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. You know, if you're looking to have love in your life, you've got to be able to put down those walls and just kind of be carefree and enjoy your time together instead of, you know, every time you spend time together, you're always like, well, when's the next time that I'm going to see you? How long is it going to be? Don't do that to yourself. Just enjoy each moment as it comes. With the Three of Swords here, there's definitely some struggle, some conflict going on. But again, when you're dealing with any kind of struggle or conflict, it's usually you trying to get more in touch with your self-expression. It's usually, you know, you trying to grow from a situation. Okay, beautiful. We got the Strength card here as the final card. So ultimately, whatever this situation is for you, you are going to come out feeling better about yourself and feeling strong and confident in who you are and trusting just the way that it's got to be. For some of you, there's been a lot of heartache. There's been a lot of loss, a lot of hurt feelings. That could be where this jealousy is coming from too, is, feeling like just it's conflicting feelings with the Three of Swords. And this is just where they are just really having a hard time accepting that you can be that you're happy. With the Five of Swords, again, I mean, you've got the two swords here, but that's okay. It's okay to go through these moments in life, because these are times whenever you learn how to make the changes you need to make at times whenever it's time to make a change. Because with the Three of Swords, the threes, this is self-expression and growth. And then we have the five with the Five of Swords, and this is about change and uncertainty. And that uncertainty comes from, having a hard time adjusting to change. But then once it happens, you're like, well, I'm so glad that happened. I'm so much more happier now. You do want to watch out for feelings of selfishness, or there's some feelings here of feeling like something's unfair. Again, this could be connected to this person over here who's feeling jealous of the carefree ways. This could also be you feeling jealousy towards someone, or just people in general who are able to just be happy and go with the flow. But because this is coming up in your reading, this is saying to get in touch with that characteristic inside yourself. We got the Three of Swords and the Five of Swords. This is you dealing with this conflict and the struggle, but learning self-expression and growth, learning how to make the change when change is appropriate. But you want to be careful with going too far. You don't want to be too domineering. You don't want to be a dictator. You don't want to let your ego get the best of you, because if you do, then ultimately you're going to end up feeling defeated if you let your ego get the best of you. So we got the Wheel of Fortune after the Two Swords. So basically, like I was saying, this is those swords, these things that you're going through right now, these things that are happening in your life, these Three of Swords, these struggles, the conflict, they are happening for a reason. And it's just time. I mean, maybe this change is happening and maybe it feels so hard because you waited so long to make the decision to create this change for yourself. But this is the cycle. This is the way that things need to go. This is taking a chance too. I also get a message here where you need to take a chance at something. It could have to do with love, because we have the soulmate card and we have the playfulness card with the soulmate card. So it's having fun and really enjoying life and enjoying love. But with the Wheel of Fortune, this is forward movement, because like I said, ultimately you have the Strength card here. Ultimately, through all this, feeling like it's just too much, it's overwhelming. Once you push through this, because it is what needs to happen with the Wheel of Fortune here, you ultimately, look forward to this. You ultimately are going to come out on top, feeling so good about yourself. This is just another obstacle to get over, another obstacle to move on from. And that's the thing too I'm getting here. Look at the big picture. Don't just focus on these first three cards. You know, don't just focus on the negative cards. That's not going to get you anywhere, but just staying here. Understand you're going through this because ultimately it's trying to get you to a point of where you have strength and you feel really strong about your choices, and you can start just having fun and really enjoying time together with loved ones. I mean, especially being the holiday season. Push through, because ultimately you're going to end up feeling very happy and proud of yourself. Excuse me. You know, this is a time too where you want to have patience and you want to have compassion for others. That's something that's really going to help build your inner strength. Having love for others, even this person here who is, you know, maybe trying to make your life a living hell, but guess what? They are a near and dear soulmate from the other side. You guys agreed for this to happen, and they are here to get you here. They are here to get you to this place of strength and happiness and just having some good old fun, spending time together with loved ones. But remember, have compassion, be patient, allow your self-confidence to build, because that is why you're going through this, is to build your self-confidence, maybe to help you to be more compassionate and maybe to help teach you to have more patience. Let's go ahead and pull some more cards. I guess we're going to go ahead and keep those. All right, yep. So we've got the Fool here. So you do feel like you're starting over, which can be very hard. It can be very stressful, the thought of having to start over. Look at that, beautiful guys. The Two of Shells. This is romance, right underneath the Strength card. Right underneath the Wheel of Fortune, you have the Ace of Gems. This is rewards. Ultimately, this is happening. Well, all three of these right here, the first three, these things are happening because it is fate. And there are rewards that have been trying to come your way that you've been blocking because you haven't been being true to yourself. The Prince of Gems, this is being ingenuine, and not trusting in the universe to bring you these rewards, because you're like, well, where are they? I'm so stressed. I obviously deserve them. Not really. You know, you're stressed. You're stressed because there needs to be some kind of action. And whatever that action is for you, you need to make that change with the Wheel of Fortune here, which is going to bring you reward, which ultimately is going to leave you feeling strong and is going to bring you love. You know, people that make life hard on you. Look at this, bottom of the deck. I just looked. We have the King of Shells. This is about envisioning your future, seeing it, dreaming it, you know, seeing it, feeling it, tasting it, touching it. Like, this is amazing, you know. A lot of stress that you have to go through to get here, but you can do it. You're ultimately going to come out on top feeling super confident, and because of that confidence, you are going to end up attracting a romantic partner. Whether or not you're single, bringing in a new romantic partner, or you are already in a relationship where there's been a lot of stress lately, they're going to see you push through this, and they're just going to be so attracted to you and so connected to you because they're going to be so inspired by you and so proud of you. I'm proud of you. Having to go through this is not easy. Having to make these changes when the Wheel of Fortune shows up, and being faced with the fact that you have to make these changes. It's hard. It's hard to move into the new. But remember, there's reward that's coming your way once you make these changes. Ultimately, you're going to come out feeling super strong. You're going to feel like you can do anything. Look at my poor card. I've had these cards since I was like 15, maybe younger, and they have been through a lot. And ultimately, romance. And that's not just the love of yourself. Strength is the love of yourself. The Two of Shells is love from someone else. All right, you guys, I'm going to pull a Say It Forward quote. Sometimes the things we can't change end up changing us. Perfect. Sometimes the things we can't change end up changing us. It's perfect. It's exactly what we've been talking about here. All right, you guys, I hope you found your message. I hope that you enjoy your reading. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I love you guys, and I will see you next time. Bye.